Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Broku, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball video. And in today's video, this is the entire collection of What If Goku Went Super Saiyan and the Super Saiyan Saga. So this is literally all the parts put together, but if you watch this, it's going to be shorter than if you watch all of them separately, because I cut out parts of it that aren't really a part of the story. I cut out the summaries and all that, so this is going to be a lot shorter. I had a lot of people requesting to do this because they wanted to watch it on their work break or whatnot, and honestly, the what if that I was gonna upload today, it wasn't ready to be done, and so I just put this out for you guys, something that you can watch, rewatch. This is like one of my most popular what if series, so hopefully you guys go back and watch it again if you did enjoy. And also, if you remember, at the end of this series, there's a mysterious fighter or a mysterious character in the space pod at the very end, and if you watch this to the very end, you will find out who that person is. But anyways, guys, please leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, tell me your thoughts, and all that, guys. I hope you enjoy this what if and this whole entire collection of it. I'll be doing more of these for all the other what ifs once they're done, but here's the what if, guys. So this video is, what if Goku went Super Saiyan against Vegeta during the Saiyan Saga? So yeah, basically, you know, the Saiyan Saga when Vegeta and Nappa are down there. And so basically I'm gonna start this where Tien, Chaozu, Yamcha, and Piccolo are all dead, and Goku is there. He is just already pissed off, and he takes care of Nappa, and he's ready to go take on Vegeta. And Vegeta, just out of spite, just randomly just goes and kills Krillin. Now this is just basically switching Krillin's death from where he does against Frieza, but with Vegeta instead. This causes the trigger for Goku to go Super Saiyan during this saga. Now, this would make Goku from around an 8,000 power level, I guess it's technically higher, but let's say around 8,000, him going Super Saiyan would give him a power level of 400,000, which would make him even several times stronger than Great Ape Vegeta. So Goku easily disposes of a Great Ape Vegeta, and after ripping off his tail, and Vegeta reverts to his base form. And at this point, Vegeta is way too weak for Goku. Not only is Goku a Super Saiyan, but Vegeta is also weakened in his base form. So Goku just kind of throws around Vegeta a little bit and begins to slowly walk towards him. And Goku's about to kill Vegeta, but Vegeta pleads with Goku. He tells him of Frieza, the alien emperor who enslaved the Saiyan race. He destroyed its planet and has taken over dozens of other planets in the galaxy, has killed many innocent people. He tells him that Frieza is trying to find the Dragon Balls, to wish for immortality because he has heard it through Vegeta's transmissions. Vegeta tells Goku that he had achieved the Super Saiyan transformation, the legendary form that they can use to take out the evil Emperor Frieza. After Vegeta is healed and Bulma builds them a spaceship with a gravity training room, they head off to planet Namek to stop Frieza and gather the Dragon Balls. Take note, it's only Goku and Vegeta. Krillin's dead, and Gohan, he just doesn't go because Goku already has a companion. Goku and Vegeta train hard in the gravity chamber on the way there. So Goku went from around a 10 to 12,000 power level to a 90,000 power level from the gravity chamber in the original canon. If we use this number but increase it to Vegeta being a sparring partner, we can say that they get even stronger. Let's say Goku gets his power level to 200,000 just in his base form, and Vegeta gets his to 300,000. Remember, Vegeta is just naturally stronger than Goku at this point, but Goku gets much stronger when he activates his Super Saiyan transformation. They arrive on Namek and make quick work of the Frieza henchmen. Vegeta easily dispatches Qui, Dodoria, and Zarbon. This causes the Ginyu Force to be called in. Goku and Vegeta, they're just too strong. They destroy the entire Ginyu Force without even trying in just a matter of seconds. They gather the Dragon Balls and they discover that they have 3 wishes. Goku, with Vegeta's reluctance, uses his first wish to bring back Piccolo so that the Earth's Dragon Balls will be restored. Now Vegeta thought they should have both wished for immortality first, so they wouldn't have to worry about Frieza killing them. Goku is about to use his second wish when Frieza intervenes. Frieza is pissed off that a couple of monkeys were able to kill nearly all of his henchmen, including the infamous Ginyu Force. Goku and Vegeta are able to hold their own against First Form Frieza. Then, Frieza questions Vegeta's smirk mid-battle, and Vegeta says that it is time for Frieza's reign to end, and he reveals that Goku has the power to go Super Saiyan.
Because, Frieza, you're not dealing with the average Saiyan warrior anymore. Kakarot, a Super Saiyan!
Frieza, at first shocked and worries, overcomes this and starts to laugh. He states that Super Saiyan is just a myth made up by monkey kids. Frieza's laugh ceases when Goku's golden aura surrounds him and his hair turns gold. Frieza's scouter blows up from the power, and Frieza is visibly scared. Goku rushes towards Frieza, and he doesn't have a chance. One punch nearly kills Frieza. Goku is far stronger than Frieza. Beating him slowly and watching him cower, Vegeta is amused, seeing the petty Emperor trembling for the first time, although he would prefer it to be him. But in the back of his head, he will just wish for immortality and eventually pass Goku. In the middle of the fight, Frieza is left with no choice but to transform to his final form. This makes him much stronger than even the Super Saiyan Goku. He beats the absolute crap out of Goku. Goku just doesn't have a chance. His power level is like 10 million as a Super Saiyan. Frieza's final form is 120 million, making him more than 10 times stronger. Vegeta, surprised from Frieza's transformation, rushes toward the Dragon Balls. Dende, realizing that Vegeta may be their only option of defense from Frieza. Also, Dende doesn't really hate Vegeta as much, because he didn't kill the Namekians in this timeline. Vegeta gets his power unlocked by the Elder and gets to around a 2 million power level. Despite realizing his power level is futile compared to the final form Frieza, he gets outside so he can wish for immortality now. But when he gets out there, he sees that Frieza just finishing his wish for immortality. Frieza has a young Namekian in his hand, holding him by the throat. After getting his wish, he chokes the Namekian so hard that the Namekian's head explodes. Vegeta is pissed that his plan was completely ruined. Goku is probably dead, and now Frieza is immortal. Realizing he is likely the last Saiyan left in the galaxy, this triggers his pride. The pride of him being the last Saiyan, and the shame of him not continuing the bloodline, causes the trigger of his own Super Saiyan transformation. Vegeta, despite being weaker than Frieza, is comparable to him with a 100 million power level, while Frieza has 120 million. Goku is found by Dende, and he gets healed. Goku then receives a Zenkai boost, bringing his power level to a 90 million while in Super Saiyan. He sees a now Super Saiyan Vegeta fighting Frieza and holding his own. He rushes to Vegeta's aid. Vegeta is reluctant in letting Goku join the fight, but he needs all he can to keep the Saiyan race alive and somehow beat the immortal Frieza. So, Goku and Vegeta are slowly able to overwhelm the final form Frieza. They aren't the best at fighting together, but they are fighting just reckless abandon with the primal Saiyan rage. With a massive punch to the gut by Goku, it leads to Frieza flying in the air towards Vegeta, where he kicks him to the ground. The dust clears, and Frieza can't even output 100% power anymore. Frieza is shocked, and he's too weakened from the two Super Saiyans. Frieza distracts them, gets into a spaceship nearby, and flees. Goku, realizing that there is one wish left, returns to the dragon. While Vegeta wants to use the wish for his own immortality, Goku says it would be better for neither of you to be immortal than for both of you to be. Vegeta doesn't agree, but Dende finalizes Goku's wish too quick, and Frieza's vitality is no more, but he still escapes. This leads to Vegeta and Goku going their own ways. Vegeta takes a spaceship and goes away. Goku takes Bulma's spaceship and goes back to Earth. With Earth Dragon Balls back, they wish everyone back killed by the Saiyans on Earth. With 4 years passing, Goku trains hard waiting for the future arrival of either Vegeta or Frieza, as both are huge targets. Because Gohan didn't go to Namek, he is much weaker without his potentials unlocked. Piccolo is also weaker, without Nail. Still, everyone trains hard in the meantime, because of the threat of Frieza and Vegeta. This actually still means no Trunks, since there is no Vegeta. One day, Goku, while eating with his family, falls ill. He is very sick, and he is clenching his heart. Days later, Goku passes away from the heart virus. They tried senzu beans and the best doctors, but nothing worked. He couldn't even be wished back by the Dragon Balls because he died of his sickness. Weeks later, everyone still mourning the death of Goku, massive explosions go off in the city. They are shocked because the only ki they can feel is the loss of ki from all the deaths. Piccolo leads Tien, Krillin, Yamcha, and Gohan to the city to see what is going on. The Z fighters arrive upon the destruction. They see two teenage figures with long hair, a pretty woman, and a man. Yamcha tells them that they need to get out of the city because it is not safe. That is when Android 17 puts his hand up to Yamcha's chest as he looks down, shocked and confused. An energy blast erupts from 17's hand. It completely disintegrates Yamcha. The Z Fighters are confused. They had no idea that these two mysterious people were the ones that caused this. They couldn't even feel their ki. The androids ask if they know where Son Goku is, as it is their mission to kill him. Piccolo explains that Goku died from a heart virus earlier. The androids, a bit displeased, realize they don't have a purpose anymore. Piccolo takes off his weighted clothing, and the Z Fighters rush into battle with the androids. The androids, they're way too strong. The Z Fighters, they're getting beaten badly. Gohan has been knocked unconscious. Krillin, he's paralyzed from the neck down. Tien and Piccolo are barely even standing. Tien tells Piccolo to take the two away to escape so he can use his last ditch effort, the Tri-Beam. Tien uses his Tri-Beam on the androids. He keeps using it and using it. It goes similar with what happens to Semi-Perfect Cell, except the androids are a bit more visibly hurt. But overall, they are fine. Tien then falls to his death. Piccolo collects senzu beans from corn and everybody gets healed. Over the several years, the androids would occasionally come out of hiding to have some fun. This would cause the Z Fighters to rush in and try and fight them off. Despite discreetly training in the meantime, the Z Fighters could still not overcome the androids. 7 years after the androids first came, the Z Fighters are still alive. They fought with the androids several times and their morale is at the lowest. Piccolo has a plan to try and use the special beam cannon to take out one of the androids. He said they should use it on 17, as they know that he is the stronger one of the androids. This means that one day, they could all three team up on the weaker 18 and overcome her. As another explosion goes off in the city, the last remaining Z Fighters arrive. Piccolo begins to charge his special beam cannon. Once it is at 70%, Gohan and Krillin come out from hiding and confront the androids. Krillin uses his solar flare technique and blinds them. Gohan and Krillin attack the blinded 17 in order to try and subdue him for the special beam cannon. But 18's eyes recover before 17's, and she rushes to 17's aid. Krillin goes from fighting 17 to fighting 18, as 17 is still blinded. This lets Gohan subdue him, and so that 17 is standing stationary on the ground. Now Piccolo comes out with his 100% power special beam cannon. He aims it at 17, releases the energy. The spiraling beam is heading right towards 17. His eyes recover right as the beam is approaching, but it is too late for him to move out of the way. Then, all of a sudden, Krillin is thrown by Android 18 right in front of 17. Krillin takes the brunt of Piccolo's attack, and this lets 17 get out of the way. Krillin is now dead. Gohan is enraged that his friend is dead. Piccolo, he falls to his knees. His plan has failed, and there's nothing he can do. He put all of his energy into that attack. Now, his fate is up to the androids. 17 is enraged. That could have actually killed me, he screamed at Piccolo. 17 rushes to Piccolo and punches Piccolo right through his chest. Gohan rushes to try and save Piccolo, but is slapped away like a little fly. The helpless Gohan watches as Piccolo's life slowly drains away from his body. Gohan now has nobody. His dad has died, his best friend Krillin is dead, and now the man who raised him has passed as well. The influx of emotions causes Gohan's power to increase. After his scream, Gohan has achieved the Super Saiyan transformation. After seeing my dad achieve this, I didn't think that I would ever achieve it myself. He would be proud. The android's impressed with Gohan's power. You are now even stronger than the big green man. This enrages Gohan more and he rushes to the androids. Gohan is beaten, but he is actually spared by the android. We can get a few more years of play out of him. They bark as they fly off. Another year passes. The androids have yet to show themselves. Gohan is the only fighter alive on Earth capable of surviving a fight with the androids. One day, Gohan senses some mid-tier keys. He flies to the area and sees a spaceship. He sees men with Saiyan armor. He realizes they must be Saiyans. They ask him who he is. Where is Kakarot? What is with all the destruction on this planet? Gohan won't answer the Saiyans, so they try to force him. Gohan, even in his base form, just bodies these Saiyans. Mid-fight, Vegeta walks out of the ship. Gohan is struck with fear. Where is your father, Kakarot? He asks Gohan. Gohan looks down. He passed away from a heart virus years ago. Vegeta is pissed. He wanted his rematch against Goku. Vegeta asks Gohan what has caused all this destruction on the planet. Then a mushroom cloud erupts in the nearby city. Gohan states, "Let's go find out." So we get to see Goku now in the other world. He is training with King Kai and, the other fallen Z fighters. He has basically been training non-stop for the 8 years of his death so far. He's learned a lot of techniques, like the techniques he learned originally, like the fusion dance, has gotten a lot stronger. He's achieved Super Saiyan 2, and he's even trying to get access to Super Saiyan 3. He's not there yet. But overall, his base form is now just insanely strong, similar to what it would be at Z during the Buu saga. In the middle of Goku sparring with Piccolo, King Kai yells to Goku that Vegeta has arrived on Earth. Goku stops training immediately and rushes to go look. He can't believe that Vegeta has finally returned, and he doesn't know what Gohan's gonna do when he has to face off against Vegeta and the androids. Goku basically begs to go back to Earth to try and help his son, but the request is not granted. Goku is mad, but he just leaves it up to his son to find a way to get past them. So Goku continues training with Piccolo. Gohan and Vegeta arrive at the city and they see 2 androids. Vegeta laughs. "These 2 little brats are the ones that are causing you problems? You're such a weakling." Vegeta goes down to confront the 2. Gohan is ready to be able to have 2 Super Saiyans to take on the androids. That is when Vegeta punches Gohan in the gut. "You will not intervene, son of Kakarot." Gohan does as Vegeta pleases. Vegeta powers up to Super Saiyan, and he goes into battle against the android. So Vegeta in this instance is similar in power to Vegeta when he fought Android 18 in the main timeline. He is somewhat similar in power to them. However, these androids are much weaker than those ones. I know it's been 8 years, so you're probably saying that Vegeta should be much stronger, but you will know why he isn't in just a minute. Vegeta as a Super Saiyan is somewhat holding his own against the 2 androids. Vegeta is overpowering them at the beginning, but over the onset of the fight, once Vegeta starts to lose his stamina, he starts to lose. He gets tired, and then Android 17 blows a hole through Vegeta's chest, and he reverted to his base form, and he falls to his death. Gohan is shocked. "You idiot, we should have taken them on together." Gohan can't help but notice Vegeta's soldiers looking down on the battle with a smirk on their face. "Why are you smiling? Your king just died. Now we're all dead." Then Gohan looked back at Vegeta's corpse. The hole in his chest slowly started to heal back together. Gohan felt Vegeta's ki return to his body, and then Vegeta opened his eyes. He got up and he started laughing. His soldiers joined in with the laughing, and Gohan and the androids just watched in complete shock. How did you?" Gohan mumbles, trying to find words to speak. "No time," Vegeta mutters, as he goes back into his Super Saiyan form. And now with Vegeta's Zenkai boost, he's now actually beating the 2 androids at the same time. The androids are still shocked on what just happened with Vegeta. The android, knowing they are going to lose, rush to escape. Vegeta wipes the blood off his face and smirks. Only scum runs away. I know you guys are probably thinking, what the fuck just happened? Well, so does Gohan. "Vegeta, how did you do that?" "I am now immortal. I can't die." Gohan is shocked. A few years after the battle with Frieza, I returned to Namek to make my wish. I convinced the Namekians Frieza was about to return, so they made my wish for immortality so I could defend them. Then I made a wish for every full-blood Saiyan left in the universe to be teleported to Namek. A few dozen Saiyans then were teleported to Namek. I just said I needed soldiers, and my third and final wish was to bring my father back. I then subjugated the stupid Namekians, and they are now slaves to the Saiyan Empire. And I was bringing back what my father had started. My father, though, was stupid enough to back then align the Saiyans with Frieza, ultimately leading to our downfall. I then sent out to find my father, and I found him quite quickly. He embraced me. He was actually prideful that his own son helped defeat Frieza, became a Super Saiyan, and to help rebirth the Saiyan Empire. "You will of course be my right-hand man," King Vegeta says to his son. "About that, father. You're the one that led us to the path of destruction years ago. I can't let that happen again. But since the prince can't be the king until the king falls, so be it. I killed him. Why did I wish him back? Because I wanted to kill him personally. He would much rather be dead by his own son's hand than that of Frieza's." Vegeta then says, "But I have unfinished business with these 2 brats," and Vegeta rushes to the android. Vegeta, he can't sense their ki as they don't have any, but he had sent his dozens of Saiyan scouts in the area before the fight, and they had been able to pinpoint the exact location. Vegeta arrives at Jiro's lab. He blasts a hole through the door, and now he sees 3 figures in the smoke. The smoke clears, and Vegeta sees a big, buff man wearing green and black. Heh. one more of you doesn't mean you have the power to stop King Vegeta. Yes, Android 16 had been awakened by 17 and 18 as a last resort, realizing Vegeta was just a bit too much for them. Remember, 16 is much stronger than both 17 and 18, so now the three androids have the upper hand on the king. The fight starts off with Vegeta having a slight disadvantage, but over the fight, the androids begin to overpower him more and more, eventually to the point where they are just beating the shit out of Vegeta. Then, 16 does a full power punch right to the back of Vegeta's neck. This caused him to revert to his base form and fall to the ground. His ki was barely there. King Vegeta had been paralyzed from the neck down. Gohan realizes that Vegeta is in trouble. Since he hadn't technically died, his immortality won't cause his body to heal himself. Gohan rushes in and does another solar flare on the android. He grabs Vegeta and rushes away from the scene. The Saiyan soldiers follow him back to the ship. Gohan hands Vegeta to a soldier and they put him in the healing tank, similar to the one that Goku was in on Namek. Gohan doesn't know what to do. He couldn't handle even a single android on his own, let alone both of them. And now there is a third one which is much stronger than the other two. That is when Gohan feels a very powerful ki arrive on Earth. He looks up and sees a very mysterious spaceship fly overhead. The spaceship lands and out comes Lord Frieza. Come on out and play, Goku, I've gotten much stronger over my last week of training. Frieza blows up an already ruined city to try and attract Goku's attention. But this actually catches the attention of the androids, who think it is Vegeta, so they rush to go finish him off. So I know a lot of you guys are probably like, why is Frieza coming here now? In the original timeline, he came in after just a year. And, well, this is 8 years, so 7 years after that. And the thing is that Frieza, he thinks that he is immortal. And since he is going to be living for an eternity, or else he thinks he is, he's going to naturally just take things slower because he has so much time. This is why it takes him 8 years to return to Earth in order to try and kill Goku instead of 1. But they get there and they see an ugly alien. Frieza mocks, "Geez, humans must be so weak. They don't even have a power level high enough to be detected by a scouter." 17 then blasts Frieza, which knocks him back and actually hurts him. "How dare you, you puny human," Frieza says. He then transforms into his final form. With one death beam, he kills 17 immediately. 18 rushes for revenge of her brother. Frieza obliterates 18 with a simple ki blast. Frieza's gotten much stronger even with just a week of training. Just like how in just 4 months of training, he got strong enough to fight with a God Essence Goku in Dragon Ball Super. Also, I wanted to mention that in this, Frieza trains for a week, and he gets a lot stronger. Now, we saw in Super he trains for 4 months and he literally gets millions of times stronger to billions of times stronger. Just a week of training would make him probably even stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But we're gonna say he trains for a week, but you know, not all day, every day intense training like he did for the 4 months. So it's just, you know, a lighter style of training for a week, but he did get a lot stronger. Frieza is about ready to finish off Android 16, slowly killing him, when out of nowhere, a ki blast to his side comes in and blows 16 to pieces. It is Vegeta. He's back from his healing, and he's now more powerful than ever due to a Zenkai boost. The rematch between the evil Emperor and the almost as evil Saiyan King is about to begin. We go back to the other world, and Goku is training with Piccolo again on King Kai's planet. And King Kai warns Goku this time again, but now Frieza is back as well. Goku really just cannot believe what's going on right now. First, there was this whole android issue. Now there's Vegeta, who is immortal, and there is Frieza. He really wants to go help his son, and he's urging King Kai that he needs to go help, or else Earth's gonna be destroyed and the entire galaxy or universe is gonna be conquered by either Frieza or Vegeta, or both. King Kai says he would try and put in a good word for him to get back to the Earth. Just, you know, he'd still have a halo and be dead on Earth, but he'd be able to join in and help them fight. That is until some mysterious figures land on King Kai's planet. It is the Supreme Kai and Kibito. Supreme Kai says, "Goku, there should be no issue with you getting back to Earth. We're gonna need your help in an even bigger issue." Goku, Supreme Kai, and Kibito head to Earth. The Vegeta-Frieza fight is starting to begin. Vegeta powers up to his Super Saiyan form and lunges towards the evil Emperor. In the beginning, they are fighting on par with each other, which shows that Vegeta has come a long way through Zenkai boosts alone. During the fight, mountains are destroyed. Ruined cities are destroyed, as neither Frieza or Vegeta really care about collateral damage at this point. Gohan watches helpless. He has no idea what to do. Should he even bother helping? He wouldn't be much use in the fight. Vegeta and Frieza both far outclass him. That tattoo on your forehead looks stupid, Vegeta yells at Frieza. Who really cares as long as I'm immortal? Frieza yells back at Vegeta. About that. When you left Namek, we used the last wish with the Dragon Balls to cancel your wish about immortality. What? What? How? That's not even the best part, Frieza. I went back to Namek, and now I'm the immortal one, as Vegeta laughs. This really pisses off Frieza, and he just rushes towards Vegeta. Frieza gets a new power boost from his anger and frustration, and it actually gives him an advantage in the fight against Vegeta. Frieza is now overpowering him. Vegeta can't even land a hit, and Frieza lands all of his hits, and they are devastating blows. Vegeta gets away from the brawl and is huffing and puffing. He's exhausted. He is bruised, and he is bloodied. Even with immortality, I still can't defeat this pathetic Frieza. He yells, and he starts to raise his ki. Vegeta achieves the Super Saiyan 2 transformation. With this new transformation, Vegeta has the upper hand. The fight is close, but Vegeta is slightly stronger and faster. Frieza is now on the defensive, and is beginning to lose. Their battle is sending shockwaves across the entire solar system. Babidi, sitting back, is watching, and he's laughing maniacally. The fight rages on, and Goku, Supreme Kai, and Kibito land on Earth. Gohan and Vegeta both feel a very similar ki. Gohan looks and sees two strange men. Then he sees his father. Gohan rushes to see his dad. Father, you're here? I thought you were dead. I am dead, son, as Goku points to the halo above his head. Kakarot? Vegeta yells towards him. After I finish off Frieza, I'm taking you out next. Vegeta, you need to stop fighting Frieza. That M on his forehead means he is being controlled by Babidi. You are fighting to raise energy to resurrect a menace known as Majin Buu. He is very strong and maybe even way too strong for us to handle. You need to stop the fight. You really think I'm scared of this Majin Buu? Remember, Kakarot, I am immortal. Nothing gives me fear. Nothing can stand in my way. Frieza is shocked. Majin Buu, this is serious. But it's too late. It was already more than enough for Buu to be resurrected, and out comes the fat pink man. Frieza wants to take on Buu. He has heard so much about him and wanted to see if he really had what it takes. So we get Majin Frieza, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Supreme Kai, Kibito, and Super Saiyan Gohan all at once trying to take on Buu. And so I decided that there's no Deborah here because I just decided that Babidi would choose to control Frieza instead of Deborah, since Frieza was still alive and he's, you know, this evil, super powerful emperor. The 6 warriors take on Majin Buu all at once, and Majin Buu doesn't have a chance. Majin Buu is getting pummeled. He could take each of them on solo, but all of them teamed up were too much. Majin Buu gets so pissed and angry that he's losing, so he begins to emit smoke from the holes on his head. Out comes Evil Buu. Everyone is shocked. 2 Boos now? What's happening? A brief fight between the 2 Boos occur, and Evil Buu quickly beats Fat Buu and then becomes Super Buu. The remaining fighters are shocked. This new Buu is much stronger than the previous one. They didn't even know if they could even take him out now, even though they outnumber him 6-1. But they try anyways. Gohan is the first to be taken out by Super Buu in just 1 hit. The 5 remaining fighters try and attack, but Kibito is killed. He's punched right through his chest by Super Buu. Supreme Kai is rendered unconscious. The only 3 capable fighters are the ones left. They all try to take on Super Buu, but he's obviously toying with them. He's not even going all out, and despite that, he's just absolutely much stronger than them. After the fight has been going on a while, Supreme Kai wakes up and is shocked to even see them still alive. He yells to Goku, telling him that him and Vegeta need to fuse. He tells him of his Patora earrings that can make 2 fighters into 1, but he tells Goku that the fusion is permanent. Vegeta refuses to do the fusion. I don't care what happens, I will never become one permanently with that low-class Saiyan warrior. Goku then tells Vegeta of the fusion dance. It is a fusion, but it only lasts 30 minutes. Vegeta obliges to this fusion instead. So for everyone that's going to say that in the Buu saga they did the Patora fusion anyways, well, this is a different Vegeta. Goku quickly teaches Vegeta the dance, and the 2 begin to do it. And the aftermath of the dance is a lone warrior, Gogeta. Gogeta emerges, and everyone is surprised with the insane power. Super Buu has a grin. Then, Gogeta goes Super Saiyan and goes for Super Buu. Gogeta has the upper hand. He is winning. Super Buu, realizing that he doesn't stand a chance, as a last resort, Super Buu activates one of his cells that was blown off and moves it towards an observing Frieza. The surprised Frieza is trapped in the wall of pink, and Super Buu absorbs him. Super Buu is laughing hysterically. He is now more powerful than Super Gogeta. They fight some more and Super Buu does have the upper hand, until Gogeta transforms into a Super Saiyan 3. Gogeta toys around with Super Buu a bit, despite being much more powerful. Gogeta decided to toy around a bit rather than just defeat Super Buu, and that does not end well. The time limit is up, and Gogeta is defused. Super Buu tries to capitalize and tries to absorb Goku and Vegeta, but Goku uses his instant transmission to escape from the absorption, but Vegeta is screwed. Super Buu has now absorbed Vegeta as well. I now have his powers. I am now immortal, Super Buu yells. Goku doesn't know what to do. He has no chance. He could try fusing with Gohan. He would have to reduce his power a lot, and he doesn't think that would be enough for the immortal Super Buu. He is about to ask for the Patora earrings from Supreme Kai so that he wouldn't have to reduce his power. Supreme Kai is about to throw the rings to Goku, and when a tall, weird-looking man with a staff and his purple cat by his side arrive. This is the arrival of Beerus and Whis. Supreme Kai sent out an actual distress call in this, and Whis was able to pick it up, and he woke Beerus to come and save them, as their lives are connected, so Beerus has a incentive to keep Supreme Kai alive. Beerus inquires what is going on with the situation, and he learns that it is Majin Buu, and that he has absorbed both Vegeta and Frieza, two people that Beerus remembers. Well, Frieza was kind of cool, so I'll just get them out. Super Buu tries to punch Beerus but doesn't do anything whatsoever. Beerus taps the head of Super Buu with his fingernail, and Super Buu flies back, and out comes Vegeta and Frieza. Beerus then puts his hand over Super Buu and yells, "Hakai," and he races Super Buu. Frieza looks up to see Beerus, an old friend of sort. They reconnect a bit. He asks how the Empire is going. Frieza asks how his nap was. Frieza tells Beerus that his Empire was in shambles because of a few Saiyans. Beerus is shocked that a few Saiyans could give Frieza trouble. Then Vegeta gets up and he sees Beerus. He remembers what Beerus did to his father back when he was a child. But Vegeta realizes he is much stronger now. And he knows this. He can go Super Saiyan. He can go beyond a Super Saiyan, and he is immortal. He won't take any shit from Beerus. "Hello, little Vegeta. How dare you, scum? The way you treated my father, I'll never forgive you. I have now even ascended Super Saiyan. I have used the Dragon Balls to become immortal. I can now finally get revenge on you for my father's behalf." Beerus just laughs. "Be my guest," as he raises his palm in the air. "Haka," he begins to say until he's surprise kicked in the face by Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This leads to Beerus moving his arm slightly, and he erases Vegeta's arm. It doesn't grow back, signifying that even Beerus can destroy immortals. Beerus is pissed. He is ready to erase Goku until Supreme Kai gets in front of Goku. Don't do it, he means well. Vegeta is shocked. How could Beerus just erase his arm like that? One of Vegeta's soldiers blows a hole through Vegeta's chest. He does this so that his arm will go back after he comes back from near death. But his arm doesn't go back. His arm's just gone now. Beerus then looks towards the two Saiyans. Beerus asks Goku and Vegeta if they know anything about the Super Saiyan God, and they don't know anything. Beerus then says he's just going to destroy the Earth since he doesn't want really anything to do with it since there's no Super Saiyan God for him to fight. This is when Goku tells him to wait, and he says he can use the Dragon Balls to figure out what a Super Saiyan God is and how to achieve this. Beerus obliges to this, but he says he needs to hurry. Goku remembers he can't use the Dragon Balls because Piccolo is dead, so they must head to Namek. Goku then heads off to Namek, and he uses his instant transmission to teleport there. Goku is shocked at what he sees. He sees other Saiyans on the planet. He sees the Namekians doing forced labor for the Saiyans. He can't believe his eyes. Goku asks Vegeta what is going on, and Vegeta tells him that Vegeta took away the Namekians' rights and now they serve the new Saiyan Empire. Goku is pissed off. How could somebody do this? The Namekians were peaceful and innocent. Goku says that one day he will defeat Vegeta so that he can free the Namekians. They meet with some of the Saiyans who have the Dragon Balls protected, and Vegeta tells them to bring it here. They gather the Dragon Balls and they begin to make the wishes. The first wish is to ask what a Super Saiyan God is. Purunga explains that the Super Saiyan God is achieved by 5 pure-hearted Saiyans, putting their energy into another Saiyan, who is also pure-hearted. Goku then is kind of freaked out. The only likely pure-hearted Saiyan is Gohan and himself. Vegeta and the other Saiyans are currently enslaving an entire race. There is no way that they have a pure heart. They just can't do the Super Saiyan God ritual unless they have all the pieces. So Goku is afraid that Earth's gonna be fucked. So they are missing 4 Saiyans. Goku then uses the second wish to ask for all the pure-hearted Saiyans that are left to be teleported there. 3 Saiyans arrive in front of them. One of Vegeta's soldiers then said that those were some of the Saiyans who were forced to do labor alongside the Namekians, because they refused to enforce those unjust laws upon them. Goku still realizes that they won't have enough Saiyans to do the ritual still, so Goku uses his last wish to ask Porunga to bring a pure-hearted Saiyan back from death. Porunga searches far and wide. This Saiyan is as close as I could find to being pure-hearted. Hopefully it works out, and he brings the Saiyan back to life. The Saiyan turns around, and it's Bardock. Goku is a bit shocked that this Saiyan looks a lot like him, but he doesn't really think anything of it. Bardock realizes that this Saiyan looks a lot like him as well, but he just thinks he could be another low-class Saiyan warrior, and that is why they look similar. Then Bardock hears Vegeta call Goku Kakarot, and Bardock is shocked. Wait, your name is Kakarot? That's my son's name. What planet were you transported to? Earth, Goku says. My son? Goku is shocked. Is he really meeting his true father? Goku asks how his father died, and Bardock says he tried standing up to Frieza, but he wasn't near strong enough, and he was killed. They have a bit of a meeting at first. Goku then says they need to go back to Earth so they can do the Super Saiyan God ritual. Vegeta, are you coming? What is the point, Kakarot? I'm not of pure heart. I can't do the ritual. Beerus will defeat you anyways. He has no match. I will stay here and I just further develop my empire. Goku then gathers the Saiyans in a group and he uses the instant transmission to get back to Earth. Beerus is waiting, but not patiently. He is urging to meet the Super Saiyan God. Beerus asks what happened and Goku explains everything. While he's doing this, Gohan then arrives as well, and Bardock is getting even more emotional. He knows this is his grandson. He sees that his grandson is very strong and, well, much stronger than he ever was. Gohan is a bit confused and doesn't really know what to think about his grandfather. Gohan really doesn't like bad guys, and that is what Bardock was. But if Porunga thinks that he might have a pure heart now, then he must be right, so he braces his grandfather with a bit of a hug. Enough of the family business, it is time to meet the Super Saiyan God, Beerus yells impatiently. The Saiyans gather together and they put forth the ritual. Goku then transforms into the Super Saiyan God. The fight goes pretty similar to the actual Battle of the Gods fight, as Goku is similar in power to that. Goku then absorbs the form into his base form and goes Super Saiyan. But ultimately Goku will lose to Beerus. Beerus is very satisfied with the fight still though, and he spares Earth. Goku is now by far the strongest Saiyan. Even though Vegeta is immortal, it would take him several millennia to catch up to Goku, even if Goku had just stopped training entirely. Goku has a plan. He wants to use the Dragon Balls on Namek again. He wants to use it to take away Vegeta's immortality, bring Piccolo back to life to bring back the Earth's Dragon Balls. Then he doesn't really know what to do with the other wish, but Goku will have defeated Vegeta prior to this. Before this though, Goku knows they have to wait some time for the Dragon Balls on Namek to refresh, so he decides to train the other Saiyans as a Super Saiyan God. He makes all the Saiyans much stronger. Bardock and the other pure-hearted Saiyans even unlock the Super Saiyan transformation. When the other Saiyans asked to get the Super Saiyan God transformation as well, Goku said he doesn't want that much power in too many hands. It could go really bad. Time passes and the Saiyans go to Namek. They see Vegeta has done even worse to the Namekians. The Namekians are thin. They constantly are doing work for the Saiyans as slaves. They are tortured if they are insubordinate and are killed when they have ran out of use. Goku sneaks in and grabs a Namekian. He explains that they are there to help. He takes the Namekian and they go to use the Dragon Balls. They go off to a distant location so that they are not near the Saiyans when they make the wishes. Goku has the Namekian summon Porunga, and Goku makes his first wish to take away Vegeta's immortality. He then uses the second wish to bring Piccolo back to life. And the final wish he uses to completely restore Earth of the damage that had been done to it by the androids. He then sets to free all the Namekians and defeat Vegeta. Goku and his group of Saiyans begin defeating all of the Saiyans that are enslaving the Namekian. The Namekians begin to flee. The Saiyans are basically gunning down the fleeing Namekians with their Ki blasts. It's a brutal affair, but the Vegeta Legion Saiyans are taken out eventually by Goku and his comrades. Vegeta is in his quarters when he notices that his arm that was once erased by Beerus and saw that it was bleeding now. He was really confused for the sudden bleeding. His immortality should have taken care of that, but he doesn't know that he's not immortal anymore. He then goes and sees the chaos that has been happening outside his quarters. He sees legions of his Saiyan warriors laying dead, as well as many Namekians, and he sees that all of his slaves have been released, and he sees Goku and the pure-hearted Saiyans that were here when Goku was looking for them. Vegeta comes out and kills several of the pure-hearted Saiyans fighting alongside Goku. Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 2 to take on Goku, but Goku with his God Essence base form is leagues ahead of Vegeta. Vegeta has no chance. Goku is able to defeat Vegeta in just a few blows. Vegeta is about to hit himself with a Ki Blast so he can get a Zenkai boost and maybe get strong enough to fight Goku. But before that, Goku explains that he is not immortal anymore because Goku used the Dragon Balls to take away Vegeta's immortality. Vegeta is pissed. Goku hits him a few more times and has his hand over Vegeta and is about to give him a finishing blow. That is when Goku stops himself. He shows mercy to Vegeta. Vegeta crawls into a space pod and flies away. He looks back to see his Saiyan Empire destroyed again. How can a low-class warrior thwart me, he thought. Vegeta does not know where he's headed off to, and he can't figure out what to do. Should he focus on rebuilding his Saiyan Empire, or should he just give up and live his life? He ponders this as he sees another spacecraft fly past him, heading towards Namek. And the mysterious person and the mysterious flying spacecraft is Hit, the Universe 6 assassin, and he is assigned to kill somebody on this planet. Now who is it? I guess we may never know. But anyways guys, please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. This was a big what if for me to do. This is the one that basically blew up my channel. It was like the second blow up. I had one blow up in the beginning and then a second one. This literally got me from 1,900 subscribers to 3,000 subscribers in 12 hours. This video got like 8,000 views in the first hour, which was insane. And just thanks for all the support on this video, on this whole entire series as well. And thanks for all the support on my channel, guys. We're at over 21,000 subscribers. We're well on our way to 30,000, and then we'll hit 50 and maybe even 100 one day. That would be absolutely crazy. But just thanks for all the support, guys, and thanks to all my Patreon supporters: Draj Payton, the awesome guy who only supports Broku on Patreon, and Zach Totaku. And thanks to my Super Saiyan 2s: Israel Flores, Badass Thug, Griffin Jacob, Sin Overlord 17, and Mystic Ghoul. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It really does mean a lot, and it is so helpful for me, guys. Thank you guys so much. And thanks, Darius. I don't know why I forgot to put Darius, but thank you, Darius, too. Thanks to all my Patreon supporters. Thanks to all my supporters, all my subscribers, all my followers on Twitter, everything. Thank you guys so much. It means a lot. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace out.